All right, there's a really ugly man annoying us right now. Isaac, come here. Move your feet. You can't run your mouth.
I'm going to stay on this side.
I got the assistant offensive line coach for the Steelers.
I'm going to stay on this side,
You know what? He's got a face for radio. That's why he doesn't want to.
There you go. You're exactly right.
Does he coach you?
Y'all got a face for TV. I agree.
He's beautiful. Are you kidding me?
Beautiful. Look at
it. Yeah.
Hey, man, my mom tells me that all the time.
Well, she's right.
She's a nice lady.
Leave his mother out of it. We're going to fight on film. Get over here. Huddle up. The Washington Huskies won the Joe Moore Award. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
I don't know how he knows that. The Washington Huskies last year, Army, which I was so proud. When I was done at Pitt playing left bench, I played left bench, right? I joined the Army, so I was so proud of Army winning the Joe Moore Award. Troy, the Joe Moore Award was given to the Washington offensive line. Why were you guys good? Why?
I feel like we were just always on the same page. Like we all had the same mindset, similar goals, and every play we just constantly were doing everything we could to achieve that goal. So, a lot of those guys still call my brothers to this day. And that's something that you never forget. It's a bond that will never die. It was super special, man. We were fiending for it because in 2022 we were kind of close. We had made it, in the rankings, but we fell short. But 2023, we had posted a picture at our weight room racks, and from the beginning of the year, the whole year
of the Joe Moore. Yep. Oh wow!
Yeah. So we were looking at it every day, and that was the goal: is to be the best O-line in the country. And, that's exactly what happened. So.
How important is setting goal? Like we got a bunch of high school kids, and they're little baby birds in a nest. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like when we were in high school, you're a little baby bird. Goals are so important. If you're going to teach a young kid something, I don't care if it's to lose 10 pounds, to run a mile. Goals are so important, even at the NFL level.
Yeah, short-term goals, long-term goals. It gives you something to strive for. I believe. For me, I'm a big goal setter. I have to remind myself, or give myself, put pictures around the house or something like that, just to remind me of why I do what I do. And for me, that's my family, and that's my biggest goal growing up was to provide for them and give back. So that's a reminder for me. Everyone's different. Obviously, this upcoming year for the Steelers, it's to make it all the way. That's a goal that we're going to achieve. Well, it's a goal that we're going to try to achieve, and we're going to press for every single day. So,
you're a man of faith, as I am a Christian as well. How important was your faith last year? You come in as a rookie. You're the all-big cat in Pittsburgh. Everybody wants to know how tough Troy is, and you get hurt. How much did your faith help? How did you get through that injury?
Yeah. I would say the biggest struggle of my whole recovery was when I felt like I was getting distant from my faith, and I felt myself kind of lost. You know what I mean? And not having something to motivate you or something to pick you up when you're down. You know what I mean? And the closer I did get to him, started to go back to church, just being in the house of God helped me out. And to my family, especially my mother and my father, they're the ones that constantly try to get me to get back in that setting, because there's something about it, man. There's something about being around people that have that faith, and that helped me a lot. I wouldn't be here without the man upstairs, and I wear that on my chest every single day to represent that. And, something that has gotten me to where I am now, and something I will continue to press towards being a man of God. So.
I'm no good if I'm not around the Word. If I trust my own instincts and I listen to the Holy Rosary in the morning, I read Scripture, I pray as soon as I get up. That's my personal journey. But if I don't stay in the Word and get the little ego going or whatever, nothing good is out there. Man, you got to stay grounded, you know, and I truly believe that. Brian Minto, light heavyweight champion of the world in boxing, is going to speak to the kids a little bit about faith today. I want to talk a little bit, close this out, about your injury, what 2025 looks. Here, I have to tell you a secret. Come here. You're going to be blocking for Aaron Rodgers, a potential Hall of Famer. Shh, don't tell anybody. What is that doing to your mind?
I mean, I'm super excited. I mean, to have a guy like that behind you, commanding the offense is something not a lot of players can say they did. And I was able to do that last year with Russ there and Justin, and just a lot of guys to learn from, man, because Aaron Rodgers played a lot of football.
Yeah, man.
He knows ball, and I'm just super excited to be able to block for a guy like that. And, 2025, man, personally, just to do as best as I can for this team.
Yeah, right.
That's all I can do.
You like that right side?
I do.
Yeah?
Because
that's an island out there, baby.
Yeah. The thing about it is I'm very comfortable out there, too.
Are you?
Being in that space, being on that island, something I did in college. I feel like at a high level, and with the resources and the people around me here in Pittsburgh, I'm only set up to be successful. So, super grateful to be here and super excited to get into the season and just play ball.
Hit somebody, man.
That's real.
Hit somebody. All right, you didn't want to do this interview, so I'm done with you. Go, just leave. Go run a lap. Go talk to Isaac, your coach, who doesn't like you as much as I do. Big things for Troy this year. You know, that injury set him, on the bench last year in his rookie season. Now he's about to block for Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, go to the Hall of Fame. You can tell by that young man's, presence, the way he carries himself, that is an intelligent young man that has goals of his own to be the very best Pittsburgh Steeler he can. And I know it's going to be a great season for him. Let's talk football. Coach Pat Meyer. Hey, how you doing? Can you hear that? That is the Viking victory cry.
Let's go.
Woo-hoo! I love it. So I talked to Coach Pat. I love old school football. Conrad Dobler, rest his soul, was a buddy of mine. Someday, remind me to tell you about me and Dobler drinking in a small car in Orlando with a fifth in between us, before GPS. Anyway, old school football included a lot of chop blocking. For you guys that don't know chop blocking, very simply put, you cut the legs out from underneath the defensive guy. There's still a legal form of that, right?
There is. The chop blocking itself is not legal anymore. Chop blocking used to be when you're engaged with a defender, and now the adjacent lineman's coming down to cut his knee. Right? So a lot of injuries in that. So obviously safety in the game, that's been outlawed for years now. But we're still allowed to cut. We're still allowed to cut block. It's just now the difference is I, as the post guy now, I have to be getting away from this defender. Right? I have to be pushing away from this defender in order for this adjacent lineman now to cut the defender. We can't be engaged. If we're trying to get off, if they're holding me and I'm trying to get off, they can still cut. If we're trying to have to disengage for it to be a legal cut.
Right. Because the old way, as you well know, prop up, knowing that Conrad Dobler was coming. Yeah, and if he really didn't like you, he could end your career.
Yes. Okay. Appreciate it.